President Macron, Mrs. Macron, and the people of France, to the First Lady of the United States and members of the United States Congress, to distinguished guests, veterans, and my fellow Americans, we are gathered here on freedom's altar, on these shores, on these bluffs, on this day 75 years ago. 10,000 men shed their blood and thousands sacrificed their lives for their brothers, for their countries, and for the survival of liberty. Today we remember those who fell, and we honor all who fought right here in Normandy. They won back this ground for civilization to more than 170 veterans of the Second World War who join us today. You are among the very greatest Americans who will ever live. You are the pride of our nation. You are the glory of our republic. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. 75th anniversary of the D-Day landing. You've had, by all accounts, an incredible trip. What lessons are you going to take back home after this day and your meeting with the Queen, trip to Ireland?
Well, first of all, the meeting with the Queen was incredible. I think I can say I really got to know her because I sat with her many times, and we had automatic chemistry. You understand that feeling. It's a good feeling, but she's a spectacular woman. And the people I met so many veterans, and we're talking about people that have seen it. They've seen days like nobody else, and they are just really incredible people.
After having met all of these World War II veterans, this entire experience here today, what do you tell the American people about the importance of this history and our shared ideals?
That there was never a more important battle, there was never a more important event than the event 75 years ago today. Think of that. These were incredible, brave people who were just being blown up, and you have the graves all over. I mean, these were people that knew they were going to die. It was horrendous. The bravery, the valor. We're giving out medals today. You know, we're giving out medals to certain people, to certain families. This was one of the true, in terms of war, in terms of, probably you could also say in terms of peace, because this led to something very special. This was a very, very horrific day, but it was also a very special day, and it's an honor to be here.
Do you mind if he testifies still? Before you said you didn't care. Mueller testified.
Let me tell you, he made such a fool out of himself the last time because what people don't report is the letter he had to do to straighten out his testimony, because his testimony was wrong. But Nancy Pelosi, I call her Nervous Nancy, Nancy Pelosi doesn't talk about it. Nancy Pelosi's a disaster, okay? She's a disaster. And let her do what she wants. You know what? I think they're in big trouble.